Morning at NTV, and this time I am coming to you live from Entebbe, and to be specific, I am here on the rooftop, and this is Polkor group of hotels, one of the hotels, of course, here in Entebbe, and the view just you're seeing behind there, that's the UN base, and the other side is Entebbe International Airport. This beautiful morning, of course, we're speaking matters Entebbe city. I can say Entebbe is now a city from a municipality, but being a city comes with a lot of what makes it stand for itself, and for a fact that this municipality that has now a city that has become a star, survives largely on the hotel industry, up to almost 50%, and the rest are the other small businesses that, of course, make it stand. But as the city state has come, a lot is expected, especially from the hotel industry. One would be asking, what are their expectations in as far as how they have been granted city status? I just want to speak to one of the proprietors of the hotels in Entebbe, Mr. Sovin Anthony, who is the proprietor of Polkor group of hotels here in Entebbe, to just give us a perspective of what they think has come with the city status. And Anthony Sovin, good morning and welcome with me on the morning at NTV.
Good morning.
Yes.
My name is Anthony Sobin,
okay.
Proprietor of Polkor Airport Hotels.
Okay, we understand, okay, Entebbe is now a city, but talk to us first of all how the hotel industry is running, especially to you, a foreigner, somebody who is trying to develop Entebbe.
Hotel industry is very good in Entebbe, even though we had some challenges due to the COVID pandemic and everything, but we are overcoming, coming up with all those challenges actually. Yes, and it is doing very good, pretty good actually.
Okay, Entebbe has now been granted city status, but from the hotel industry, because I know you pay a lot of tax to government to develop this place.
Yes.
But what are your expectations? What are the benefits you're seeing in this city status that have been granted?
Okay, in the city status, we can see there is a lot of developments on the road infrastructure, on the security, and even on the beach side and everything. There are a lot of structures, there are a lot of developments which is going over there. And as a hoteliers and as a foreign guest who is coming to the country, they're all getting more secure, and they are more familiar with Uganda now actually. Yes.
How are you prepared? What are some of the things you think now needs to be done in as far as how you also have these expectations? What needs to be done to support the hotel industry? Because from the pandemic, some of the proprietors were selling off the hotels, some of them are still struggling, some had many taxes accumulated by URA and the rest. But how can you be supported as a hotel industry to make sure that you harness money and also pay tax? We want tax.
Exactly, yeah. The taxes, every country, we are all need the taxes actually for the development of the country. And even though, in Entebbe, if they consider some small on the benefit side of the taxes, we'll be so grateful actually. And, we are ready to pay the taxes. There is no problem with that one.
Yes.
But at least, when they interview with the hoteliers, they can study about what is exactly the problem is, and it will be helpful, really helpful also.
My producer says we're running out of time, but just the last question, maybe 15 seconds. How are you localizing the business? How are the local people appreciating this? When you go to websites, you people are putting your money in dollars. The man who is in Mitiana cannot come here and maybe pay their 100 or 200. But how are you localizing the business to be appreciated by the local? Maybe 15 seconds or 20, and we wind up.
Okay, so in the local people over here, they're all thinking that Entebbe is expensive. It is not expensive, as long as, in other towns it's the same. Entebbe is town. Only the thing is, we are mostly getting the international guests. So, those international guests, they need in dollars actually. It will be very easy for them to do it in the dollars. But, it is same like in other cities, like in Barara or in Kabale or most of the places. So, and we are ready to do it in the Uganda shillings also. There will be no problem. And we are always available also.
Just in 10 seconds, how someone can access this place here? This for 10 seconds only. I'm told you will let the conversation back to the studio. How can someone get to Polkor Hotel here?
Through the website or through the social media, it is easily available. We are always available in the social media, and it is active. Searching in the Google, it's all available actually. Yes, that is the best way, to easily people can access it also.
Okay. We will have to let the conversation back to the studios, and I'm told you have run out of time, but
okay.
Mr. Anthony Polkor, thank you so much for making time.
Thank you so much also. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, that's Anthony Polkor, who is just the proprietor of Polkor group of hotels in Entebbe, part of the people that are developing this city now, I can say. But of course, the conversation revolves around, selling Entebbe as a tourism destination and the rest. And that is the conversation we've been having here. But for time reasons, now you let me get the